The verses we're diving into today, 2 Peter chapter 3, verses 8 to 9, hold a powerful message for us, friends. These words are not just ancient text, they are alive and relevant to our lives today. These verses remind us that God operates on a different timeline than we do. While we often find ourselves impatient, wanting immediate results, God sees the bigger picture. His patience is far greater than ours. Imagine the vastness of the universe, the stars and the galaxies. Just as they move in their own time, so does God's plan for us. He desires everyone to come to repentance, to experience His love and forgiveness. This isn't just a wish, it's a profound longing from the heart of our Creator. Think about it, God's patience means that no matter what you've done or how far you've strayed, the door is still open for you. Every step you take towards Him is met with grace and mercy. He's waiting with open arms, ready to welcome you back into His loving embrace. This embrace is not just a physical one, but a spiritual renewal, a rebirth of your soul. That's the incredible hope we have in Him. Each new day is a testament to His unwavering love and patience. The rising sun symbolizes a fresh start, a new opportunity to align ourselves with His will. Take a moment to reflect on your own life. Are there areas where you need to exercise more patience? Are there moments where you can extend grace to others just as God extends it to you? We are called to be reflections of His love and patience in our daily lives. Whether it's through acts of kindness, words of encouragement, or simply being there for someone in need, we can make a difference. Let us meditate on these verses and allow them to transform our hearts. In a world that often feels rushed and chaotic, let us find peace in God's perfect timing. Remember, friends, that God's patience is a gift. It gives us the time we need to grow, to learn, and to become the people He created us to be. Embrace this gift and share it with others. As we light this candle, let it be a symbol of hope and patience in our lives. Let it remind us that no matter how dark the night, the light of God's love is always shining, guiding us back to Him. Just as a river flows steadily towards its destination, so too does God's plan for us. It may not always be clear and the journey may have its challenges, but we can trust in His divine timing. So, as we stand at the edge of our own uncertainties, let us look out with hope and patience, knowing that God is with us every step of the way. His love is our anchor and His patience is our guide. Together, let us sing praises to Him, for His patience and love endure forever. Let us be a community that reflects His grace, bringing hope to a world in need. And as the sun rises, let it be a reminder that with each new day we have the chance to start anew, to walk in faith, and to trust in God's perfect plan for our lives. These verses also highlight the importance of unity and compassion in our lives. Unity and compassion are not just words, they are actions that we must embody every day. When we come together, we create a stronger, more resilient community. Compassion allows us to connect on a deeper level, understanding each other's struggles and triumphs. 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 8 starts with, "But you should remember this one thing, dear friends. A day is like 1,000 years to the Lord, and 1,000 years are like a day." This verse reminds us of the timeless nature of God's love and patience. It teaches us that our perception of time is different from God's and that we should trust in His timing. We're called to be unified, to love and support one another just as God loves us. In a world that often feels divided, our unity can be a beacon of hope. By standing together, we can overcome any obstacle. Love and support are the foundations of a strong community. Remember, we're all on a journey and we all make mistakes. Life is a path filled with ups and downs and no one is perfect. It's important to recognize that everyone is doing their best with the knowledge and resources they have. Let's show each other the same grace and patience that God extends to us. Forgiveness is a powerful act that can heal wounds and mend relationships. When we forgive, we release ourselves from the burden of anger and resentment. Grace allows us to see the humanity in others and to offer them a second chance. This world needs more kindness, more understanding, and more love. In our daily interactions, we have the opportunity to make a positive impact. Small acts of kindness can create a ripple effect, spreading positivity and goodwill. Understanding different cultures and backgrounds enriches our lives and broadens our perspectives. Let's be a source of that, friends. Let's be the change we wish to see in the world. By spreading love and compassion, we can create a better future for ourselves and for generations to come. Together we can make a difference. In a world that often feels divided, these verses are a call to action. They remind us to extend grace to those who may think differently than us. Just as God is patient with us, we're called to be patient with others. Remember, friends, love is patient, love is kind, it doesn't keep a record of wrongs. Let's choose to build bridges instead of walls, to offer forgiveness instead of holding grudges. That's the power of God's love working through us. Patience, my friends, is not just a passive word, it's an active choice. It's about persevering through challenges, trusting in God's timing, and extending grace to ourselves and others. It's about choosing to see the best in people, even when it's hard. In our fast-paced world, patience can feel like a lost art, but it's a virtue worth cultivating. When we practice patience, we experience a deeper sense of peace and contentment. We learn to appreciate the journey, knowing that God is working all things together for our good. Section 5, Overcoming Evil with Goodness. Remember what Romans chapter 12, verse 21 tells us? Do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good. That's the power of living out God's love. It's about choosing kindness over anger, forgiveness over bitterness, and hope over despair. When we respond to negativity with love, we break the cycle of hate and usher in God's healing. We become beacons of light, pointing others towards the hope and grace that is found in Jesus Christ. Section 6, The Transforming Power of Forgiveness. Forgiveness, my friends, is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. It's a decision to release the pain of the past and embrace the freedom that comes from letting go. It's about choosing to see others through the lens of God's love and mercy. When we forgive, we not only free ourselves from the weight of anger and resentment, but we also open the door for healing and reconciliation. Forgiveness is a powerful testament to the transformative power of God's grace in our lives. It brings us closer to one another, fostering a sense of unity and collective strength. Reflecting on forgiveness allows us to grow spiritually and emotionally. It helps us find inner peace and tranquility, knowing that we have done our part to mend broken relationships. Receiving forgiveness can be just as powerful, lifting the weight of guilt and shame. It allows us to move forward with a lighter heart and a clearer mind. The joy of reconciliation is a beautiful reward, bringing happiness and fulfillment to our lives. Forgiveness is a beacon of hope, illuminating the path to renewal and new beginnings. It strengthens our bonds with loved ones, reminding us of the power of love and compassion. As we forgive, we find closure and peace, allowing us to embrace the future with open hearts. Forgiveness is like planting a seed, nurturing growth and new beginnings in our lives. It is an act of faith, trusting in the power of God's grace to transform our lives. Together as a community of faith, we can celebrate the joy and strength that forgiveness brings. Forgiveness is a beautiful reminder of God's promise, a testament to the beauty and power of His love. Let us hold forgiveness close to our hearts, feeling the warmth and comfort of God's love. As we walk this journey of forgiveness and faith, let us remember that we are never alone. With gratitude and peace in our hearts, we can embrace the transformative power of forgiveness. And in doing so, we find true fulfillment and joy in our lives. Section 7, God's Ultimate Plan, Our Salvation. These verses in 2 Peter remind us that God's desire is not to punish, but to redeem. He's not waiting for us to fail, but longing for us to turn to Him and experience His incredible love and forgiveness. God's heart is for our salvation, for us to spend eternity with Him in heaven. That's the amazing hope we have in Him, and it's something worth celebrating. Section 8, Living Out God's Love Daily. So how do we apply these verses to our daily lives? It starts with making a conscious effort to be more patient, compassionate, and forgiving. It's about choosing to see the best in others even when they make mistakes. It's about extending grace freely, just as God has extended grace to us. It's about being a source of unity and love in a world that desperately needs it. Remember, friends, we're called to be the light in the darkness, to reflect God's love in all we do. Section 9, Embracing a Spirit of Unity and Grace. Imagine a world where we embrace this message of unity and grace. A world where we celebrated our differences, supported one another through challenges, and extended forgiveness freely. What a beautiful world that would be. Let's be the change we want to see in the world. Let's be known for our love, our compassion, and our unwavering belief in the power of God's grace. Let's make a difference, friends, one act of kindness at a time. Section 10. Reflecting God's love in our interactions. Friends, every interaction we have is an opportunity to reflect God's love. Whether it's with our family, our friends, our colleagues, or even strangers, let's choose to be kind, patient, and understanding. Let's make a conscious effort to listen with open hearts, to offer words of encouragement, and to extend forgiveness freely. Remember, even the smallest acts of kindness can make a world of difference in someone's life. Section 11. A call to compassionate living. Friends, let's make a commitment today to live out the message of God. Let's embrace patience, extend grace, and be a source of unity and love in the world. If this video resonated with you, please give us a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, become a part of our growing family and subscribe to our channel. May God bless you. Thank you for watching, and remember, you're not alone on this journey. God is with you every step of the way, guiding your steps and empowering you to live a life that honors Him. God bless you all.